Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, April 5th. Tesla delivered a record number of Model Y vehicles in the UK last month, leading to a record market share for electric vehicles in the country. Tesla opened Model Y orders in the UK in late of 2021 and started deliveries in 22. By March, it was already the best-selling electric vehicle in the UK and pushed the country's EV share to new records. EVs now hold an 18% market share in the country, and it seems to be stealing mostly from diesel vehicles, as petrol cars are gaining back ground from the pandemic decline. It's not all sunshine and roses, as the Model Y now sits alone in the top 10 as an electric car. Tesla has been spotted testing the Cybertruck suspension at its Fremont factory test track in some really interesting footage that the electric pickup truck has been doing as of to date. In the new video, we can see the Cybertruck driving on some contraption made to simulate difficult road conditions. The electric pickup appears to be going through suspension tests or more general vibration and shock testing, likely for endurance. Recently, Musk has been talking about the goal of having the truck compete in the Baja 500, a Mexican off-road motorsport race held each year at the Baja Peninsula. The new 2024 Hyundai Kona Electric debuted, and according to Hyundai's estimates, the small SUV will feature up to 260 miles of range. That's an improvement over the 2018 version of 2 miles. Now, despite the 22 refresh, including a new front fascia and more minimalist aerodynamic grille designed to jumpstart sales, Hyundai is still making a case for their eGMP design vehicles like the IONIQ 5 and 6. According to Hyundai, the Kona Electric will be available at U.S. dealerships later this fall for delivery next year. In a collaboration, Hyundai is teaming up with Disney to create a Disney-inspired IONIQ 5 electric SUV concept. The limited edition all-electric SUV features unique Disney-inspired visual accents and entertainment, such as lighting and the iconic Disney music that you hear in the background at the parks. Hyundai says the actual production model may vary and will be available for sale in late of 23 with extremely limited availability. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm going to guess that they're only going to make one, because I can't imagine how much money they've already spent on this campaign. Kia's EV9, which recently mostly debuted, will be assembled in North America, allowing customers to make access of more of the federal tax credits. Kia announced that the EV9 will be built in West Point, Georgia. Unfortunately, Kia has yet to share the official pricing, so we cannot say for certain how much of the EV9 will qualify. And in addition to the lack of pricing, Kia has yet to divulge other pertinent details, including the EV9's trim specifications, EPA estimated ranges, or detailed U.S. availability. For now, Kia says that the EV9 is expected to arrive sometime in the fourth quarter, 2023. Ram has finally revealed the details of its long-awaited first electric truck, the Ram 1500 REV. Let's jump in. The standard 168 kilowatt-hour battery pack has a targeted range of up to 350 miles. For a longer range, the Ram 1500 REV offers an optional 229 kilowatt-hour pack targeting a range of up to 500 miles. Ram's electric truck will offer towing capabilities of up to 14,000 pounds and payload of up to 2,700 pounds. With 800-volt fast charging, the REV can add roughly 110 miles of range in about 10 minutes. Good luck finding a charger that'll do that. With dual 250 kilowatt electric drive modules, 654 horsepower, and 620 pound-feet of torque, the Ram is targeting a 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Ram is offering 5 trims, including the Tradesman, Bighorn/Lone Star, Laramie, Limited, and the all-new Tungsten. Other features include an E-shifter, regen buttons, a push-button trailer steering knob, and an accessory switch bank. Ram also teased a 1500 REV XR, with class-shattering range that is set to follow. Production for the 2025 Ram is expected to be at the end of the year, with deliveries beginning in 2025. Ford has acknowledged that its entire lineup of electric vehicles, including the F-150 Lightning, Mustang Mach-E, and E-Transit commercial van are eligible for the EV tax credit. However, not all the vehicles will be eligible for the full amount. Actually, it's 2 out of 3, and going the other way, meaning 2 of them won't qualify for the full. Okay, so the Ford Lightning will qualify for the full $7,500, but the Mach-E and the E-Transit will only qualify for $3,750. So it's not a total win. As a matter of fact, to receive the tax credit for the vehicle, the MSRP must be below $80,000. So that does rule out the Lightning Platinum trim. So, all right, we'll call it a draw.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
But the good news is that this goes into effect on April 18th, so you can take delivery in the next week or so, and that might get you $7,500 on any of them. So, yeah, total win. Taiwanese contract manufacturer Foxconn has commenced production at the well-known Lordstown production facility in Ohio. And we're not talking about the Lordstown truck. We're not actually talking about Foxconn's own electric vehicle brand, but instead the MKV all-electric tractors for Monarch. It's actually pretty cool. The MKV can be operated with or without a driver inside and comes equipped with advanced safety technologies, including collision prevention, human detection, and power takeoff protection, enabling it to stop moving if it detects a person within 6 feet, shut down if it detects someone within 1 foot. That's all with a tractor that's eerily quiet and produces 0 emissions. Sounds perfect for agricultural segments. In today's community comment found on YouTube, a couple of you noted that I was not clear when I rattled off speculative numbers on Tesla's total production. Now, it's true, I really wasn't clear. I was trying to say that Tesla's Cybertruck will push the automaker to a total of 5 million vehicles a year, and the cheap model itself was aiming for 4 million, and that will indeed push the needle quite a bit more. Somehow I managed to goof up the delivery, and it made it sound like I meant that the Cybertruck alone would be doing 5 million, and that would certainly be a feat. I don't know who would buy them all. Maybe Hertz. Also, Freeman Geiger says, look up YouTube channel Serpent ZA and watch his inside video on Chinese market EVs, including BYD. Totally different story than Chinese media covers. Ah yes, Serpent ZA. I have actually seen that YouTuber, who at one point was a bodyguard for a Chinese rapist celebrity.
So, I was a bodyguard for a Chinese rapist celebrity. That's not clickbait, it's the truth.
A guy who's been reporting on China with total objectivity.
If I really wanted to make China look bad, I could make China look like hell on earth, like that.
And the guy who contributes to the duo show ADV China. Now, do you really think that I would listen to a guy like this? Because I totally do. Back around 2015 or 16, I caught wind of Winston and Matt, who at the time were posting regular content living in China. I always suspected something was hidden underneath the surface about political and social angst, but when they left the country and began posting regular content on the secret things that they dared not post while living there, really gave me a new perspective. What really told me that these guys were legit was when other YouTubers currently living in China started making hit pieces about them. And unfortunately, quality information coming out of China has become a lot harder to come by.
Can't be in the book. Well, that's because there was no Tiananmen Square massacre. It's a lie! And the Chinese government knows that. That's what.
Now, I haven't seen Winston's video on BYD's electric cars yet, but when I do, I am going to go in a little bit skeptical, and I'll tell you why. Accurate information on electric cars is hard to distinguish even here in the USA. I mean, how many people do you know that get the basic facts of electric vehicles totally wrong? So for Winston to likely be relying on sparse Chinese media information and personal sources, it's going to make it a lot harder. Like I said, I haven't watched it, so I'm just kind of making a guess. But yeah, I actually love Matt and Winston. I've contributed personally to their efforts, and I sincerely wish China could be more of an open country, especially with media. So thanks for the suggestion, and thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.